Coming up on Mountain News this morning, with mine rescue operations underway in Taiwan, we'll take a look at how the Commonwealth stays prepared for these situations. And the FBI is training some of the Kentucky police force to better communicate with its community.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. It is 6 a.m. on this Friday morning. Let's check in with meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast this morning.
Good morning, Madison. Good morning, everyone. I was frozen for a second, but hey, we're back live. Mid-30s outside our door here at WYMT, a scattering of rain, snow, and some sleet showers. And as temperatures continue to be on the chilly side, skies will turn partly cloudy tonight, a light wind, and guess what? We've got to talk about even colder temperatures than what I'm going to show you here in a few moments. Freeze watches in effect. Whitley, Bell counties up toward Pike and Martin counties, from Johnson County to Morgan County, Estill, Jackson, Rockcastle, Pulaski, back toward McCreary and Wayne counties. They are deemed freeze warnings. Another unsettled day today, but at least we have the prospects of a bright weekend and temps moderating as well. All right, temps tomorrow morning about 5 to 10 degrees colder than what you see outside your door right now. We're all in the 30s, and the pinpoint Doppler radar showing that scattering of rain, sleet, and some snow showers about the region as our upper level feature is departing and high pressures building in to provide the improving weather picture for the weekend. All right, here's your emoji cast. Mid-40s today, mid-50s tomorrow, back styling with sunshine on Sunday. More about how things are looking for the eclipse on Monday, the First Alert 7-day forecast in a few moments. Madison?
Tim, thank you. A Southern Kentucky EMT killed in a line-of-duty crash will be laid to rest this weekend. Chasten McWhorter died Monday. He was in an ambulance when it collided with a semi on US 27 in Garrett County. A patient also died. McWhorter had only worked as the Somerset Pulaski EMS for a year and a half. Those who knew him say he was a joy to be around and made a big impact on his community.
He fulfilled a lot of voids, knowing how the shortage of how EMS is and keeping staff, but I mean, he worked a lot. He helped out a lot.
McWhorter's funeral will be at 2 Central Time Saturday at Clinton County High School in Albany. Visitation will be there today starting at 4 p.m. and will continue at 8 on Saturday morning. Rescue missions continue in Taiwan following the largest earthquake in that nation's recent history. Several are dead and hundreds were injured following the earthquake. Crews continue rescue missions, including in mines. Officials say dozens of miners are trapped but are believed to be alive. Here in the Commonwealth, there have been rescue mission operations for miners in the past. WYMT's Chandler Wilcox talked to the Division of Mine Safety Director about proactive and reactive steps they take when faced with emergencies.
Director Tim Fugit says the first step to rescuing a trapped miner is getting oxygen to them.
Miners will go in by that fresh air base under oxygen wearing a rebreather apparatus, and they'll work in 1,000 feet at a time while they're exploring all the entries trying to find miners.
There are also supplies miners can access in the event they are trapped.
There's also rescue chambers that has a supply of oxygen and equipment and actually has even food stored that they can get in until people can get to them.
Fugit says it has been 2 years since the last death in a coal mine. Fugit is proud of their recent success.
Last year is the first calendar year in the history of mining in the state that we went without a fatality.
Fugit says they try to be proactive as opposed to reactive.
We do have mechanisms to be reactive, such as our inspections and our investigations. But our main focus is prevention, is to be proactive and try to prevent accidents from happening.
Hey, Rod. Officials conduct several annual inspections.
And underground, we do 6 inspections a year. That's 2 regular inspections, 1 electrical inspection, and then the other 3 can be alternated between inspections or mine safety analysis.
Fugit says those analyses include finding potential dangers while miners are working. In Hazard, Chandler Wilcox, WYMT Mountain News.
Tim Fugit also says most mines in the state are now in western Kentucky, but there are still operations here in eastern Kentucky. The Corbin Tourism and Convention Commission is looking for its next executive director. Maggie Mulholland has served in that role for about a decade. She's accepted a new position at Cumberland Falls. During a taping of Issues and Answers, Mulholland said it was a tough decision to leave.
It's a very bittersweet time, but I am excited to have accepted the position of State Park Manager at Cumberland Falls State Resort Park. So a little later this month, I'll be starting my journey there.
Mulholland, Corbin Mayor Susie Rasmus, and East Kentucky Leadership Board member Sandy Curd are WYMT's guest Monday night at 7. One of the major discussions will be about the upcoming East Kentucky Leadership Conference that will be held in Corbin for the first time. Communication is a vital part of the job for law enforcement. That's why state and local law enforcement agencies have spent the last few days working on how to better their presence in the media and the community. The FBI's Law Enforcement Executive Development Association conducts this training, holding around 70 classes each year throughout the country. Officials receive lessons on branding, media relations, crisis communication, social media, and more.
Some of the folks have never had a chance to handle a very serious crisis. We do that here. We try to emulate that so that when they go back into their community, if they have something that happens, they've got a little bit of experience doing it.
FBI officials say when law enforcement promotes transparency by way of the media or news conferences, it shows the community that they can depend on and trust them. The 2024 solar eclipse is getting closer as we are officially just a few days away from the highly anticipated event this upcoming Monday, April 8th. We want to remind you about the importance of protecting your eyes during the eclipse, whether leaving the area to view it in totality or staying here in the mountains to watch the partial solar eclipse. Astrophysicist and Perry County resident Jeremy Wood says regular sunglasses will not protect your eyes, and it is important to wear the proper solar eclipse glasses during the event.
If you look at the sun without any protection, then you're getting all that radiation coming right into your eye. It's dangerous. The eclipse glasses are kind of like sunglasses on steroids. Okay? Right now, I can't even see you. I can't even see this bright light that's shining on me. I don't see anything. It just looks all black. Now, if you put on your sunglasses, you would still be able to see some things, right? You can still see you. I can still see that light.
Make sure you get yourself a pair of glasses before Monday. The eclipse is expected to be seen here in the mountains at approximately 3 p.m. A Pike County veterinary clinic is opening its doors to more than just pets, preparing for prom with students in the area. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more.
Valley Veterinary Clinic is taking a break from the fur to focus on the formal wear.
So excited.
Last year, the clinic created a prom giveaway to help flood victims find the right dress without the burden of the price tag.
I love it too.
So people are still feeling that impact. We know that they're feeling the impact of economy and all that stuff too. So I thought, you know, there's still a need here. And with this added inventory, we can potentially reach a whole lot more people.
Thanks to donations from community partners and the Girl Scout troop in Elkhorn City, the glam generosity is growing this year, with more than 250 dresses waiting to find their owners.
I had no idea we would ever have the whole back of this clinic full of dresses. And at first I kind of thought, I have no idea what we're going to do with this. But we just thought if the Lord's provided it, He's going to provide a way for us to make this happen too.
Owner and veterinarian Dr. Whitney Routh says it is all about helping neighbors in need, saying the reach has gone past the county lines this year, and many schools have reached out to help students step into the right dress.
And it's just so wonderful for them to be able to come and pick and choose and not be left out.
Lisa Daniels says some students had no way to get a dress before the big night, so the dress giveaway is giving them much more than the sequins and straps. It's giving them a reason to smile.
Oh, it's so exciting to see the happiness on their face. the grin, the smile, just it's like they light up.
Routh says the outreach would not be possible without all of the prom prep partners.
This is really a community project. This is definitely not Valley Vet project or Dr. Whitney project. This is definitely a community project. We just happen to have those things here. And we've seen time and time again how our community outpours when someone's in need. And I think everybody who's been associated with this just feels good knowing that they're coming together to help other girls in our community and beyond.
In Pike County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
The clinic is bringing all of its dresses out Saturday from 1 p.m. until 4 p.m., inviting folks out to find the right fit.
And a good Friday morning to you. Temperatures not bad, in the 30s, and I say it not bad because it'll be colder tomorrow morning. Got to talk about freeze warnings and freeze watches in effect tonight and into tomorrow morning. We'll highlight that coming up at the bottom of the hour once again. The pinpoint Doppler radars we get you out this door on this Friday morning, showing a scattering of some rain, sleet, and snow showers. It's nuisance activity, and yeah, there could be a few slick spots depending on some of our temperatures being closer to 32 in a few spots. But again, the upper level feature continues to pull in colder air, so that means a day very similar to what we had yesterday for today before we finally brighten things up just in time for the weekend. All right, the travel forecast showing scattered showers. There could be a few sleet showers still 7, 8 o'clock. And then as we have the drive home today, still need the umbrella and the wipers with a scattering of some rain showers and a high of only 46. The weekend forecast, it's going to be brighter. Warmer though? We'll let you know coming up in just a few moments. Madison?
Thanks, Tim, and thank you for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. When we return, President Biden gives Israel an ultimatum in a tense phone call with Netanyahu.